In this episode, Intel and Nokia join Linux efforts for smart devices, Adobe joins Linux phone group to spread Flash, and how to start a Samba server. QuickSurf Internet Media presents Linux News Log, separating the Linux and open source signal from the noise. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm your host Adrian, coming to you almost live from lovely Phoenix, Arizona, here in Studio C1 at QuickSurf Internet Media. This is Season 10, Episode 8. Linux News Log is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Do feel free to head on over to www.techpodcast.com. And if there's anything you like about my shows, you'll certainly find other technology-related shows over there as well. You can find us online at linux.quicksurf.com as well as at YouTube, blip.tv, Boxy, Roku, and techpodcast.com, among a variety of other places. So feel free to look around. I'm sure we're out there and you can get us in the format that you'd like to get us in. Let's go ahead and talk about the stories for this episode. From CNET Reviews in their Mobile World Congress 2010 section, they have an article entitled Intel, Nokia join Linux efforts for smart devices. Intel and Nokia are combining their respective Linux operating environments to power future smartphones and tablets, another step in a technology tie-up launched last year. The technology merger will fuse Intel's Moblin and Nokia's MeeGo software to form a new operating environment dubbed MeeGo, which is expected to power a range of devices including pocketable mobile computers, netbooks, tablets, connected TVs, and in-vehicle infotainment systems. So kind of interesting. We'll be keeping an eye on this just to see what happens with it. What does this mean for MeeGo? I mean, we've reported previously that MeeGo ended up not being quite as widely released as we originally thought from Nokia. It kind of looked there for a bit that Nokia was like, oh, yeah, MeeGo. And then, oh, well, we only have one smartphone that's MeeGo. It's really mixed messages from Nokia. So I personally am very interested to see what they do with this. So I'll be keeping an eye on this. Let's talk about our sponsor for this episode, GoToAssist Express. I want to tell you about a new Citrix online service that will help you save time and money and make you look like a hero to clients or colleagues. GoToAssist Express. It's an easy and secure remote support solution purpose-built for small businesses and professionals who need to support clients. I've been excited with the release of GoToAssist Express because there's finally a remote support tool that's easy and affordable. Try GoToAssist Express right now, free for 30 days. For this special offer, you must visit gotoassist.com/techpodcast. That's gotoassist.com/techpodcast for a free trial. From cnetnews.com, in the deep tech section, Adobe joins Linux phone group to spread Flash. In an effort to spread its Flash technology as widely as possible, Adobe Systems has joined the LiM Foundation, a group devoted to putting Linux on mobile phones. Adobe's Flash player is ubiquitous on computers, but the company's Flashlight effort hasn't met with much success, extending the programming foundation to mobile phones. With a new generation of relatively powerful smartphones on the market, Adobe is trying again with a full-featured but lightweight version of the computer software Flash Player 10.1 due in the first half of 2010. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and we'll see what comes of it. From thevarguy.com, CloudLinux OS Set to surface at Parallels Summit. The Varguy is booked to meet software giants and disruptive upstarts at Parallel Summit 2010 in Miami. Among the anticipated meetings, a sit-down with CloudLinux Inc. founder and CEO Igor Seletsky. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The big question, does the hosting world really need yet another Linux distribution? Seletsky and CloudLinux certainly seem to think so, and here's why. So this goes into basically why such and so forth. CloudLinux is one of those kind of weird distros where they very Google Chrome OS like or Chromium OS like, where a lot of your data sits in the cloud. It's very much cloud based. I'm kind of meh on it, but I figured there would probably be some readers out there that were interested in it, or people in the audience out there that were interested in it. So, if you have any comments, by all means, say so. At lunduck.com, there's a story entitled "The Linux Action Show Returns." This is a video podcast that I've actually watched for a while, and after season 10, they did it like really irregularly and stuff, and after season 10, it just kind of disappeared and went off by the wayside, and it looks like they're bringing it back on a weekly basis, so that's really great. I don't watch the stream simply because I just don't have the time to tune in right when they're recording it, but I do watch, or I will be watching, I should say, now that they're back into production, I will be watching the new episodes as they come out weekly, because a lot of times they cover, ironically, the same things I do, but they also cover stuff that I didn't think to cover or I just missed because I was too busy to catch it. For our how-to section, I found a how-to on the Linux certification website at lpilinux.com. It's entitled "How to Start a Samba Server." This basically goes into, it's a how-to. It goes into how to start it if it's not already running. It doesn't necessarily cover installing it. You do need to have it already installed, but if you want to get it started up and stop it and that sort of thing, by all means, check it out. That will pretty much do it for this edition of Linux News Log. As always, I thank you for listening and watching. For those of you who are watching, please feel free to subscribe. You can visit us on the web, linux.quicksurf.com, if you want to subscribe through to the MP3 or OGG Vorbis feed. Certainly feel free to do that, but you can also subscribe on the various video sharing sites at YouTube, Vimeo, blip.tv. There's several others. You can also find us on Roku as well as Boxee. So do feel free to head on out there if you're a Roku or Boxee user. And with that, I thank you for listening. You can shoot me an email, linux@quicksurf.com, or follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Adrian_Bacon. And with that, I will see all of you on the next episode. I'll see you then. Bye.